Foreign Affairs Department of ThuyAnh Dental Clinic. Today, I'm very glad to stay here in Vietnam Dental Care Program again to talk with you. People can do so many different jobs, but being able to introduce our country to the international friends always make me feel so happy and proud. In our program today, I will show you 6 reasons that Vietnam should be chosen for traveling combined with the dental treatment. As you know, insurance companies will never pay for the advanced dental treatments or smile design treatments. And these out-of-insurance services are so expensive. But thanks to the modern technologies, the world becomes the flattened because people getting closer and closer. There's so many different companies in the world invest in machinery and equipment with the cheap labels and brands around the world. You can also become the knowledgeable consumers with the dental treatment items when in some countries, the cost of the dental treatment is very cheap compared to your country. And Vietnam has become one of the best addresses chosen by many foreigners for tourism combined with the dental treatment. Dental tourism has been facilitated by Vietnamese government. We want to introduce our country more widely to the international friends. So, Vietnamese dentists not only have the mission to give you the best dental treatment experience, but also as the travel ambassadors to introduce the friendliness and hospitality of our country's people. The Vietnamese doctors are smart, skillful, and patient will definitely make you satisfied in terms of skills. The Vietnamese dental field is constantly updated with the training courses in developed dental countries. We are also welcoming the famous speakers around the world in the dental field to come to Vietnam every year. Vietnamese doctors diligently read the medical research and practice based on the philosophy of evidence-based medicine to make you pleased in terms of their knowledge and wisdom. Now, I would like to point out 6 reasons that why you should choose Vietnam as your destination in your dental travel journey. When you come to Vietnam in ThuyAnh Dental Clinic, I will wait you here with a cup of ThuyAnh coffee. Firstly, low cost. You will save a significant amount of money. Alright, you can think that something cheap means low quality. But that's not true because the standard of living in Vietnam is still lower than developed countries. Our dental treatment seems to be very cheap if you compare to your country living standard. This comparison is not fair because the dental treatment is still really expensive compared to Vietnamese living standard. Now you understand what I mean, right? The price applied to the dentistry must be consistent with living standard of Vietnamese people. So, cheap price here doesn't mean that low quality. Comparing to those countries with developed dental tourism like Thailand, Australia, Philippines, dental treatment in Vietnam is still cheaper. For example, normally, root canal treatment costs about $1,000, but in Vietnam you just need to pay $50 only. In America, if you implement one veneer porcelain treatment, the price is about $1,800, but it only costs about $250 with the worldwide famous brands of veneer porcelain when you come to Vietnam for that treatment. Secondly, safe and high quality treatment. Medical tourism has grown in Vietnam in the past few years, and dentistry is a key field. Vietnamese Dental Foundation has infrastructure and people who are capable of deeply integrating with the International Dental Foundation. New techniques are published and updated regularly. Dentists in Vietnam are also good at foreign languages to read the new documents and communicate with the patients. Vietnamese government also supports the dental tourism services by strictly checking the facilities of profession places and providing high-quality practice regulations, which is attractive enough to impress foreign patients and introduce your friends to come to Vietnam more. Surely, you will be surprised with the high level and dedication of our doctors. In ThuyAnh Dental Clinic, we often organize so many different training courses. It's not only about the specialized issues, but also about how to serve, how to make the patients records, and how to communicate with the patients to make them feel most comfortable. We can also exchange the specific information about the treatments that you have done in Vietnam with your dentist, so you can continue to take the good care of your teeth in your country without coming to Vietnam again in the short term. Thirdly, the variety of dental services. Treatment of cleaning teeth, getting tartar, polishing, bleaching cannot be a strong enough reason for you to decide coming to Vietnam 2 or 3 times in a year, right? So, I would like to tell you a good news that all dental services in your countries are also found in Vietnam, such as implant treatment, implant on-4 and on-6 treatment, veneer treatment, gummy smile correction, wisdom teeth extraction, surgery of facial jaw cyst, digital smile design. The famous dental material brands in the world such as ThuyAnh, GC, Moritar, Novem Biotic, Straumann have distribution agent in Vietnam. Materials are easily imported and used routinely in our dental clinic. Before treatment, we always show the patients that the label of all materials we are going to use, so you can be assured of your treatment. Fourthly, prestigious care and warranty regime. Conducting treatment in a distant country, you will probably ask the questions such how dentists can monitor the status of your teeth after treatment and how to get the warranty. At ThuyAnh Dental Clinic, treatment plans are designed based on the specialized standards according to the guideline of reputable medical institutes. We will try to minimize your time on treatment, arrange treatment to match your vacation schedule in Vietnam. However, not because of saving time, so we take the shortcut or skip the important steps to treat the patients quickly. For the case if your travel schedule is too short, we will not receive some treatments which need to be monitored such as implant or surgery on your facial jaw cyst. Your treatment is a long-term warranty. We also regularly send emails to ask about your status after treatment being done, and we are willing to perform the maintenance warranties when you have any complaint. Commitments and credibility are the core values of our services to become closer to foreigner patients. We are always create the most complete products for you to use comfortable without worrying about any problems. Next, friendly with foreign patients. In Vietnam, security is very good. The risks of terrorism, bombing, or shooting don't ever exist in our country. Vietnam is extremely hospitable. experiencing the world, and now Vietnam has strongly integrated into the developed flow of the world with the effort to live peaceful with all other nations. As I told you before, the government wants to promote our images of the country in the eyes of international friends. Besides of taking care of the patients, every doctor also plays a role as a travel guide and ambassador for you to love ours more but recently and beautiful country more. Coming to ThuyAnh Dental Clinic, I'm sure that you will have so many experiences and uncountable stories to tell your friends and relatives when you come back to your country. Finally, many tourist attractions. Vietnam is small but has a long coastline along the country. Extremely beautiful beaches like Co Lo, Sầm Sơn, or Nha Trang. Vietnam has a storage of more than 4,000 years with more than 54 antique groups and unique identity. So you can also go to the beautiful islands like Phu Quoc, Cát Bà, Cô Tô, Cù Lao Chàm. You will meet many of your friends who are staying here. If you especially love the mountains, the places such as Sapa, Banner Hill, Tam Đảo, Phan Xipang, with cold climate and French architectural works, or ancient towns like ThuyAnh or Hanoi will surely amaze you. If you are young people, the nightlife in Vietnam is also very plentiful with European style bar and street foods and street art activities that you can hardly find in other countries. We are ready to welcome you right here in this beautiful land right now. My cup of coffee is still hot and waiting for you here in ThuyAnh Dental Clinic in Vietnam. Thank you very much. I'm Linh, working in Foreign Affairs Department. This is Vietnam Dental Care Program, which is broadcasted on YouTube channel of ThuyAnh Dental. See you in the next programs.